Athletics.
All right, we're live.
HUD right click. Okay.
Points. Why am I? Deity doesn't matter. Gender pronoun, none of that stuff matters.
What's going on, people? We are live while JC and Rick figure out Foundry. John seems like he's a little bit happier now. John, are you happier?
Ha. Kind of.
Strength.
I'm still confused.
Dex. Strength. Not Dex. Boost con. Boost con. Wisdom. Dex. And boost Dex. Intelligence.
Rick is configuring his character right now, so that's why he's saying all sorts of things.
I'm applying boosts. Okay.
Well,
that's done.
If it makes you feel better, John, my stream deck isn't cooperating properly. On the tablet, anyway.
Okay. I got my heritage in. Okay, so that's that. No, I just gotta find my like my leveling up where I apply my abilities and my feats and stuff like that.
Yep. So did you click up in the upper right hand corner? It says level 1, maybe.
I got it up on level 5 now, but I don't want to have like where I left.
Once you tab through, it should show like feats and stuff, and it should show empty slots. It should say like attribute or
actions, inventory, casting, crafting, proficiencies, feats. Okay, so anyway, let me go to proficiencies real quick.
So when you click on that, you'll see like exclamation points or something that'll give you indications that you need to fill it in.
It's trained. An expert in medicine. Where's medicine? Medicine becomes expert. Trained in nature. Trained in society, trained in style. Society. In survival. And training in warfare. Ah, what happened?
I don't know. What'd you do?
Nothing. Oh. Delete. Also, my screen went white. Back.
Yeah, if your screen ever just kind of craps out when you're going back and forth, just Control Shift R or Control R, like refresh the screen, and it should pick up right where you were.
Ancestry feats.
That's all good, Cooch. He's fixing a minor computer glitch.
Feats, okay, class. I should have ancestry feats. And 5. Skill feats, cap 5. Teach. See? Got that.
How are you selecting stuff?
It's drag and drop.
That makes sense. Okay.
Nice feats.
I did all this morning already. Had I known this, I would have done it right in here. But I wouldn't have been able to get in, so.
So how's everybody's weekend so far?
Good. Other than the U.S. getting their ass handed to them yesterday.
Yeah, it didn't look pretty, did it?
That was not pretty.
And me going to inspect an AC unit that looks like it's in perfectly functioning condition.
But is not.
Which is annoying. No, it is. It's the tenant thinks it should be colder, apparently.
It's not that hot outside yet, people.
Eye for treasure. New crafter's appraisal, yeah.
Holy fuck.
It's not an incentive.
One fucking heritage is in here.
Yeah, there's a lot of this is everything. Like we didn't have to like purchase any books or anything. Like everything from all the it seems like everything from all the books is here. So there's a lot of shit to go through.
Except I don't see ASMR.
Your sucks to your ASMR.
Yeah.
Did you look under AA?
Yeah. I mean, it's.
I can't look at my ancestry.
Bandage, Vanara, Dromar, and Nari. Anything with AA.
There's a cooch.
And it's like ASMR isn't even in there. So yeah, I won't be building my character inside here. That isn't gonna happen before we start.
Were you Kika?
Yeah.
ASMR is what? Ancestry?
Heritage.
How come I can't find this feat?
Actually, it may be. Hang on a minute. That's why I'm not finding it. It is an ancestry. But then you choose the heritage, which is then your race. Because fucking Pathfinder's weird sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Automaton, it's not even there. God damn it.
What up, Cooch?
Boom Tom. Happy Sunday, boys.
You all good?
I've got a screen flicker on my old laptop that I use for visuals. So doesn't seem to be affecting anything, but just annoying.
So we just need to be aware that if you fall off your desk or off your chair, you're probably just having a seizure.
Yep.
John and Rick are attempting to configure their character
within Foundry. It's not going well.
Yes, I regret not starting the stream sooner because John was very
doing
pleased.
Cartwheels.
John was very pleased with the situation.
All right. Well, that sounds amazing and horrible at the same time.
It was funny.
Oh, it was complete sarcasm. It was funny doing cartwheels, but that's because I'm at my breaking point. I am full on Cheshire Cat head spinning right now.
You know, you don't have to do any of this in Foundry. You can just
not around here.
Control your character in Wander's Guide. Okay, just checking.
I know. I'm just looking. I'm poking around.
Where is will we have any visual participate in?
Yeah, that is
Like
Go back in the
Elder
chat.
and Foundry?
Yeah, it's in. You got to create a Foundry account.
So
Okay.
that makes me laugh.
Measurement controls. Show me. Circle template, click and drag. Okay.
How's your weekend, Gooch?
You know, it was great. Yesterday, Mike and Jeremy came over, and we played a little Commander and Star Wars, and had a cookout and stuff. It was good.
Commander in Star Wars.
Well, we played
Commander's
Star
Magic
Wars.
the Gathering format.
Oh.
And Star Wars
Separately, we
Unlimited.
played Magic the Gathering Commander format.
How do I delete a spell effect I made? That's weird. Delete.
What was that, John? What about a spell effect?
Nothing. I figured it out. Just gotta read. Gotta pull up the menu and read. I was more talking to myself, it seems, than anything.
That'll happen.
Oh, that's all my stuff.
Yeah, so once I think when the game is not done but whatever, I can just stay logged in and pause the game and you guys can dork around and look at stuff like with your characters and shit. If
I don't have time to do that today.
Well, I'm not saying today. Just John,
Yeah.
God damn it, quit being a little bitch.
I am.
That's good. That's gonna be my show title. Quit being a bitch.
Quit being a bitch.
I like that one. Strong.
Oh, I should probably clear out show titles, huh?
That'd be a good idea. Oh, select tokens. Shift, double click, right click, toggle HUD. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Click open sheet. Start measuring. Control click, drag.
Click drag we must. I'm putting Yoda right into this adventure.
Cool.
It's gonna be like Statler and Waldorf and just heckling
Nice.
you from afar.
I like that. Whoa. Okay, there we go. How do I turn that off? Go click to place a waypoint. That doesn't seem to do anything.
If you press and hold the mouse button down, I think it'll ping a location. So like if you just go to a random spot, press and hold the mouse button down.
But it says, I'm looking at it says place waypoints, control click.
Oh.
Place a waypoint, and I'm not getting a waypoint place on that.
I'm going to be honest, I haven't tried everything.
It's the one thing I haven't gotten to work. Everything else.
Yeah. Like, do you see me pinging?
Oh, yeah, I see you pinging. Oh, control click. Okay, let's select my token. Then click and drag.
Oh shit, I gotta check this.
Cool. Oh, I wonder if that's in fucking Fantasy Grounds, because
What's that?
that is If it's not, it needs to be. I just move my character. You control, click and drag, and then whenever you let go, it drops a waypoint. So I'm making 3 different lines here. Now I have all those in. I hit spacebar, and I walk around corners. Automatically.
Out. I can't see anything.
Oh, mine's blacked out too. But I'm walking cornered on the grid within this room. If you watch my token.
Mm-hmm.
I will do this.
Is there a password to Normandia?
Yep. 2 nerds, 1. Well, I'll put it in chat because we're live.
I see what you did there.
So Rick, if you watch on the screen right now, I pre-programmed this path. Whoops. Attempted movement will collide with at least one wall. Oh, that's interesting. So it lets you know that you'll collide. That's very interesting. So
yeah, everything's black. I can't even see what you're doing. I can't even see the room that we're in.
Oh, that's weird. You should see the room we're in.
Is everything black?
Maybe that's why my screen was all white and everything earlier.
He's got everything black.
Oh, let's do this. Let's see here. You are.
Hold on.
Your brick house. Oops. Shit.
There it is. Okay, now I just had to refresh.
So if you watch my guy, I've pre-programmed this path, and I hit spacebar, and I will walk on the pre-programmed path. Fun.
Okay.
It's kind of neat. Toggle notes display.
Whatever you do, don't click on the grate in the middle.
What?
What?
I'm getting a incorrect password notification.
No spaces, no capitals.
No spaces, no capitals.
I'm basically copying and paste.
That might be the issue. Just try typing it in.
Yeah.
Invalid password provided for Cooch.
Oh, maybe I screwed up your password.
For treasure, I already have that. Oh, let's try to eat.
I'm resharing
this. Creature the giant goblin hiker.
4 years ago on this day, I shared a quote, one of my favorite quotes from Patrick Rothfuss. Cruelty never helped the turning of the world.
So they renamed that. That's why that didn't come up.
Logging in.
I got all my feeds.
Yeah, I must have jacked up the password for you.
Equipment in there. If I can make this smaller. Bring this outside the screen. I want to figure out how to add an action.
12 days until Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Oh, Falling Stone. There it is. Attacks. All right. So if I now... do I turn off the stance?
Mountain stance. You are unarmored and touching the ground.
Turn that off though now. How do I take off mountain stance?
I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
All right.
Right click to remove effect. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, okay. There it went away. Nice. Okay, I'm figuring this out, Tom. I'm getting there. I'm following you.
Yeah.
Same bad.
That's what I like to hear.
My HP matches everything. I got my equipment all in there. I got my feats all in there. Everything's matching. Wanderer's Guide.
Nice.
Saves, yep. Everything's good.
So
Okay.
you should have access to like notes and shit too. You can create notes. I think in the left-hand side there might be a note taker. Otherwise, in that upper bar there's a note taker. So you can create. I think they're called journals.
The thing is, my character, like having my character panel up, takes up so much room that it's hard to see the other panels.
Yeah, you can shrink it. You can move stuff around.
I mean, I can close it. I can close it, but I can't really shrink it.
Yeah.
I wish I could make it a little smaller, or drag it outside of onto my other. So my character could be outside of the one screen. Put it on the second screen. But it's not bad. Just finding a place to put that so that it doesn't interfere with the game.
You see the actions down below where it says 1, 2, 3, like the hotbar? You can fill that up with actions. Like you can
like this is what I'm going to do on my turn.
Yeah, like you can fill that up.
Oh, I see. It's like an MMO. So I can take my mountain stance, for example, and I can throw it down on the taskbar.
Yep. And then you just click on it.
Hit that button and it.
Yep.
I see.
And so you can have multiple rows of that bar. You see where it says to the right 1, and you can lock it so you can't accidentally screw things up.
So if I wanted to put my shield down there, I'm just curious how this works. So if I put my shield in that hotbar, and I click on it, and I can hit raise then.
Yep. I just
and then my AC
saw it
jumps
pop
up.
Yep. It said +1 raise shield, and now it has a little shield icon above your guy.
And I can take that. Okay. I'm getting there. I'm following you.
Mm-hmm. When you right click on your character too, you'll see statuses like on the right hand side. So you can like change your status if you're like
throw my
blind or
sling in there.
You gotta make sure you're on token controls for it.
In there. Why did battle medicine appearing twice? Flurry of blows in there. Shield block will go in there. If I if I go into mountain stance, that. Doesn't like that.
How you doing there, Cooch?
I mean, I have Wanderer's Guide up and I have Foundry up, and that's about as good as it's gonna get, I think.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm good to go with whenever you guys want to start.
In Foundry today? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, Rick was trying to build out.
Oh yeah, I'm messing around with it, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's probably, to be honest, slightly above my pay grade. It might take me the entire session.
It's actually not terrible.
Yeah, it would.
It's not.
But it would take the entire session. Hour and a half. For a brand new system that you know nothing about, and you're trying to figure out.
It'll be fine.
It took me 45 minutes to move my character from Demiplane to Wanderer's Guide. And I know both those systems.
How do I change the color of my on-screen avatar? My
I don't know that you can.
Yeah, you can.
Person.
If you right-click on your dude. Actually, do you see on the actors on the right-hand side?
Yep.
Under actors, click on your name. You'll see your character sheet pop up. And then you'll see at the very top, prototype token.
Prototype token. I don't see that anywhere.
I also don't see that.
All right. Otherwise, if you just right click on your character, you'll see a little gear on the left-hand side.
He's not intuitive. I'm impressed by some of it, but not impressed by some of it.
What color would you like to be, Cooch? I can change you.
I have like blue when I was creating my profile, but I was shocked to see that it's like a pale green.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, that's just character.
Make Cooch, make Cooch a dark blue and make me a light blue. Like almost silvery light blue when I say light blue.
Oh, so right now is Lobita, is that connected to me?
Yeah, that's your character.
Or is that something you created? I hear you.
Oh, yeah,
can I move it? Can I access it?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, that so I assigned characters to names. I'm just gonna start the show. Hey everybody, Two Nerds on Quest. What is going on? We are trying something new. We are starting a new adventure. Genius is out on vacation, doing things that you do in the North Woods, typically fondle deer and drink lots of booze. So we are trying out Foundry.
The booze first. That usually leads to the fondling of the deer.
That feels
not necessarily in Jeff's case, but typically that's the way it goes. All right, so we are discussing Foundry. I can just pull it up on screen.
Oh, view character. Oh no, I don't want to view character, Eric. Import data.
Have you done anything to your character at all, Lobita?
Can
I have not.
export?
No.
John is Kika, so he wants to be a light blue.
A light blue, like almost silver if you can make it. Think silver when you're doing it. I don't know how fine-tuned you have available to you.
I mean, I could put in actual hex color codes. How's that for a color?
Yeah, that'll work. That's perfect.
So, joining me today for this grand adventure, having the time of his life, is one Mr. DMJC. How you doing, John?
I am confused. I am angry. Change is hard.
Well, long story short, everyone decided 15 minutes before show to actually pop in and look at everything.
That's the first time I made my character. You got that much out of me. That was an hour and a half yesterday. That I could have been sleeping.
Also joining me is Mr. Cooch. How you doing, John? God damn it, I'm looking at people and I'm saying words.
Cooch is John.
How you doing, Cooch?
Yes.
Fantastic. Remember, John, sleep is the cousin of death. So
That's true.
No advantage.
That's true. At a certain point, though, I must be dying then because I fall asleep really easily now.
Also joining
That's
us
a couple drinks and then nap.
at the very bottom of the screen, who doesn't seem to be having any problems, is Rick.
I'm figuring it out.
Rick's the IT guy at his work, though.
He's not lying. Part-time IT guy.
Which is a bit scary, honestly.
I'm trying. Oh, come on. I'm not that bad at it.
No, actually, you're very good at it. You impressed me when we were going to the Packer game that morning. That you had an emergency and then you had everything corrected within like 20 minutes. It's like, oh, hot
I know
damn.
who to call. It's not that I knew how to
Exactly.
fix it. I know who to call.
Well, yeah, and that's half
Ghostbusters?
the battle, right?
Yeah, that's it's Ghostbusters. It's just the ghosts are in the computer. They're little gremlins in the computer, and you got to call people to exterminate the gremlins in the computers.
Between knowing is half the battle and Norm saying Ghostbusters, we just dropped our ass back in the middle of the 80s.
Yeah, we kind of did.
The only thing I haven't figured out yet with my character creation is how to get the free archetype feat in there. But other than that, I think I'm pretty well set.
Can we?
Oh, where did Cooch's character go?
I clicked on a thing on the screen and it brought me to a blue zone.
Oh, yeah, a place that I said don't click on the grate.
Said don't click on the grate.
Yeah, whoops. It didn't look like a grate. It looked like statistics. Did you fix it or did I break it?
Oh, we can do this. And then we'll go here and we'll do this.
Got it. I see me. Yay.
Oh, that's pictures.
Oh, you guys make me laugh.
Makes sense.
Let's see here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for.
I'm looking to see. I found a place where I can import a character sheet as a JSON file, but I can't export my character on Wanderer's Guide as a JSON file that I can find. So, oh well.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work, to be honest.
Import there, remove member. How do you edit that information?
Which information?
A name. Do I just click? Wait a minute.
It's in the same appearance place that you would click. Rick, when you're looking at
there we go.
I'm looking at what?
Nothing. John found what he was looking for.
Yep.
Okay.
And you go open your character sheet and then click on your name in the character sheet to edit it.
All right. So are we ready to start this adventure?
Whatever
Let's
this
do
is,
it.
yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's do it, baby.
I told you didn't have to do anything other than log in. And I put all the instructions. I put all the instructions in Discord.
Yeah, I am good.
You don't have to do anything you don't.
I'm not ready. Rick's the one important as character.
Oh, are you?
No, I'm just recreating it basically.
Creating it, but yeah.
Can't wait.
Genius says nothing more exciting than live theater. You're not wrong. Oh, and he says deer's nuts. I might have to block
Character building.
All right.
Interesting.
Let's do
Character building. Okay.
Let's do in game.
Oh, cool. And I can move that. Oh, you can minimize the menu on the right-hand side up against the wall so it's just icons. And then if you click on one, then you get a window open that you can move around. Very helpful.
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
Encounter tracker. Nice.
Cooch, you have a bird with you, right?
Just it has no powers, it has no abilities. However, I have advanced animal training and a pet, so I talk to it.
All right.
I have a dragon that has powers. It's a like fairy dragon thing. It was supposed to be an owl, but when trying to create a Wanderer's Guide didn't have the owl option. So die.
Intriguing.
None of these tools are perfect. They all have just their own slight little errors, and it's annoying.
Well, they need to hire you, John.
For my opinion, no. I just need to listen and fix it.
All right.
End user complaints.
Mm-hmm.
Go in one ear and out the other.
Are we here? Did I lose you guys?
I'm here.
Yeah, we're
I
here.
see
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm checking something.
Listen, guy.
I'm reading
He's
how my character works.
DMing over there.
I haven't had a lot of time this week. This was a bad week for me to try and do this. I should have just tried to run the last level of the thing, and then done this next week when I had more time.
Well, John, we gave you the option.
Yes, you did. You did. And I chose my bed. So I'm laying in it. It's uncomfortable as hell.
All right.
Well, I mean, I think we're ready to rock, sir.
All right. The first thing you need to do is, and I should have said this before, is unequip all of your equipment because I thought you were playing in Wanderer's Guide and it was going to be easy. So unequip all of your equipment.
I don't have... Well,
Looking at you, Rick.
how do you equip something in Wanderer's Guide?
In Wanderer's Guide?
You
You just click on it in your inventory and say,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now. Where's... I didn't want to remove my hand wraps. Yeah, I removed something.
On the far right, it just says.
There's a little blue icon next to it in your inventory. You click on that
Mhm.
to turn it on or off.
I don't see that.
My clothing too. Do I
No,
lose my
Everybody
You
is
got
wearing
armor,
clothing.
John. It looks like a shirt. It looks like a little shirt.
But my hand wraps are off.
Everything you well, your hand
Whatever you
wraps. Your hand wraps would be on. I mean, you are without armor. You are without your weapons. You are.
My
You
hand
are-
wraps are my weapons. I'm a monk.
And nobody is awake right now.
Okay.
So, Hooch,
Sure.
Lobita, you feel this. Everything is dark, and you feel this pecking. It's a strain to open your eyes. This weight on your shoulder, and this annoying pecking at your head. You remember you have a bird. And as you slowly open your eyes, kind of throw your hand off, kind of like shooing like, I'm sleeping, leave me alone, it's not time for breakfast. Throw your hand at your bird. What's your bird's name?
Azul.
Azul. And you open your eyes and you roll onto your back. And you're staring at a concrete ceiling with spikes sticking out of it. Just not big spikes, just like little grindy nubs. Looks like spikes.
Like a popcorn ceiling?
Kind of like a
Spikes?
popcorn ceiling, yeah. Kind of like a popcorn ceiling. And you look to your right, you see this hulking figure laying with its back to you. Look to your left, you see a wall. You sit up, and as you look around, you realize that you are in a circular room a cell, you would assume. Laying in front of you is Brick. Laying far off to your right is Kika. And some massive other form is laying in the room with you. It's kind of got a greenish hue. Looks like an orc, maybe with the color of his skin. What would you like to do?
I'll send Azul to like gently peck at the orc's feet to like wake him up. And then I'll go talk to Kika and like put my hand on Kika's shoulder to see if I don't know, Kika's awake yet.
All right. You should be able to drag your character over to Kika.
There we go. That's what I'll... Drag your character on top of me?
Hey, it's not that kind of
I
party.
can't go behind you because it conflicts with the wall.
Yeah.
So.
The bird, Azul, at the feet of this orc, starts pecking and pecking and pecking. And you hear this grunting. What the? And he starts kicking at the bird, and Azul flies off over onto your shoulder. And this orc looks around and sits up. Who are you? What? Where am I?
Where are any of us indeed?
Oh, my head hurt. And as you look at his head, he has some blood coming down the right side of his skull.
The nail sticking out of it.
Oh, head hurt. Who you?
My name is Lobita Songbird. Do I recall how I ended up in this situation?
Do roll me a history check.
Okay. I'll do just that, in fact.
The first roll of a campaign.
Uh-oh.
Gonna say how everything's gonna go.
And it's Ryan? Great.
So, I don't... So,
that would be what? That would be, what would that be?
Recall knowledge.
Recall knowledge. Yeah.
Recall knowledge history. Or recall knowledge intelligence.
What skill is that? I don't have that.
Athletics, diplomacy, intimidation, medicine.
If you go under actions,
Got it.
you just scroll down to recall
knowledge.
knowledge.
Yeah, sure. So, recall knowledge. So, Arcana, Crafting, Lore, Medicine, Nature, Occultism, Religion, Society.
Yeah, just do a regular one. Oh, it doesn't say anything.
All right, I'll roll a 20-sided die.
Yeah. You can add your intelligence to it then.
Obviously, I have like a error going on right now on.
Yeah, Wonder's
I
good.
got an error too.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'm sorry. This is
No, you're fine. It's I think
error.
I think Wander's guide took a shit for a second.
Yeah. Exactly where I needed to roll was the bar. So, okay, D20. It is a 2.
Yeah, you have no recollection You're not quite
I'm
sure.
shaking the cobwebs
You're
out.
fuzzy. Yeah, your head hurts too. You feel up to the back of your head as you feel something a little sticky. And you pull your hand away. You realize that your hair is matted with blood as well, and you're not quite sure how you got here. You think that you were with your friends. Clearly you must have been, because they're here with you. You don't know who this guy is. You don't know who this orc is.
This guy.
This guy. Who's got 2 green thumbs? This guy.
Okay.
And you just don't know. Your head is swimming. You feel actually a little dizzy. You probably have a concussion of some sort.
I'm gonna sit down for a minute, just not feeling great. And apparently there's a cell door over here.
There
And
is.
I'd like to look out it to see what's going on out there.
As you look out, you see a table.
I was gonna say, with the interesting thing with this is position yourself by the door. You'll see what you see.
Uh-huh. For the listening audience.
You don't need to describe any of this, Norm. He sees what he sees. If he asks about one of the items.
Uh-huh. And as he looks out the door, well, this is a podcast as well, so I'm going to explain everything.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
As he looks out the door, you see a table, some chairs, kind of like a relaxation area, or a place where people can sit. And you see a table with some weapons on it, and around that table, you realize as you're looking at it, those are your weapons. Oh shit, that's your gear sitting underneath that table. Your armor, your weapons, your packs.
I'm gonna try to shake the bars. Is it
Just
sturdy?
for player knowledge, have you uncovered anything on the map to show that? Because I'm not seeing it if you have.
No,
Because you won't
don't
see it until
uncover
you
it.
go there.
It's
Yep.
dynamic lighting.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay.
That's why I was saying Norm should or Rank just go to the door and see what he sees.
Mm-hmm. And so
I'm sleeping still. No one woke me up.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm awake yet or not.
Grunk is sitting up, and he looks at Lubita and says, What do you see?
I see weapons, armor, items. I see all my things. Several other, I assume your things. We need out the store.
Damn it, hold on, dogs. Sorry.
And it's okay.
I don't hear the dogs.
I wonder if is Norm using Wanderer's Guide for initiative tracking, encounter tracking. Because if he's not, I'm not going to use Wanderer's Guide.
What are
Use
you gonna
Demiplane.
use?
Demiplane. Because I bought all the books in Demiplane at a certain time, and then I'm not using it for anything. It's like, you know what? I like the interface. It's significantly better in my opinion. It's more like D&D Beyond.
Should I not add that?
Hey, Norm, question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you using Wanderer's Guide for combat tracking?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I was going to say, if you weren't, I was going to use Demiplane for my character sheet because I had all my stuff in there. There was stuff I couldn't find in Wanderer's Guide. But I will be in Wanderer's Guide for it then.
We can change that up next week too. I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
Well, there is no encounter tracking in Demiplane.
No, I'm saying I can just
So-
keep track of it on my end. Just have my
Oh,
okay.
okay.
That doesn't matter to me. So Grunk. Oh, there you go. Character Orc looks around, smacks Kika. Who this? Kind of gives a shove. Kika, you have this splitting pain in your head like you went on an all-night bender. feel just you're getting like manhandled as you lay what you think is your bed. You open your eyes.
Peter, my head hurts. A lot. What did we do?
Grunk stands up, kind of sways. Oh,
Kika moves when Kika sees Grunk sway and moves to the other side of the cell, so Grunk doesn't fall on Kika. Kika small.
Grunk kind of takes a step back, leans against the wall. Oh, this bad. This very bad.
Ajax.
Who that guy?
Where's my dragon? my baby dragon. My what is it? Where's my companions? Fairy dragon. I have a dragon.
Fairy dragon.
Yes.
And you're how big is your fairy dragon? It's just a little dude.
So just like a little sit on my shoulder type thing.
Excellent.
And I'm a little, so it's like little.
Grunk.
Tiny. Size tiny.
Grunk says, "We need to get out. Grunk no like tight spaces."
This room's
Okay,
pretty big.
guy. Come over here and try to open this.
Shoves past you, and he rattles the door. He kind of gets his hands in the bars and shakes it. He kind of like he's shaking himself as well. What's that?
Does his best Wookiee impersonation.
Uh-huh. Oh.
And Kika walks over to Brick House. We got Brick.
I'm out. Stop poking me.
We're stuck.
Brick.
Stuck.
Brick, you feel like
Where are we stuck?
you've gone through 12 rounds of a giant fight. You feel like you took the worst end of a just a full-on night of brawling.
I don't remember what happened, but we're stuck where?
Stuck. Room. Circle. Gate.
So he looks around. I assume I see the door.
Yeah, as you look around.
How big is Grunk? Is Grunk? You said Grunk's a guy.
Grunk's big. He's a big dude. He's a big orc.
Big orc.
6 something.
All right. I walk over to the door. How?
Who are you?
I'm Brick. So does this door look to me?
It
Right,
is.
looks
that
like
should
it's
be
well
something
made.
we do every time he mentions his name.
Uh-huh. It is
House.
a it has bars on it, obviously, so you can see out, so you can tell it's like 4 inches thick steel. Like this is
Yeah, it is.
this is a round.
This isn't gonna work to go out this way.
Everyone to roll me perception. As you hear this
So
loud grinding sound.
So perception. That says
How do I roll in Wanderer's Guide?
check. There we go.
Just click on the number.
Roll.
What number?
I rolled.
Your perception.
Yeah, it pulls up the
Yeah,
side
it-
window.
Oh, and then you click on the bonus breakdown. You click on that +9.
I don't have a thing there. It doesn't do it.
I agree with John.
I rolled in.
Do you have
board.
dice rolling turned off in your settings?
I don't know. Probably.
Go back
Says I
to
no such things.
so in the upper right hand
Other than
corner,
character.
John. In the upper right hand corner, click edit.
Yeah.
It'll bring you back to your first character screen, right?
First
Oh,
page.
dice integration.
Dice
Hey,
rolling.
there we go.
There you go.
And
Character
you could also, while you're there, you could also click on the button that says auto increase your spells or whatever.
I got that already because I'm a witch.
Auto heighten.
Auto heightens. Yeah.
Not a
because
witch,
it
I'm your
automatically
wife.
casts them. You're not my wife. Perception. Ah, there we go. There's a box. 16.
What's everybody else got?
That's a
30.
shitty perception check for me.
Waiting for the screen to catch up. Just 1 sec.
Should see mine in Forge because I rolled it there.
28.
Ah, I did. Yes, I see it right here.
Oh, there it is. How about that?
What'd you say, Cooch? 28?
28.
All right.
I will take the time to make my character in Forge sometime this week, hopefully.
All three of you realize that the sound is coming from above you. Lobita and Brick, you with your high roll actually notice that the ceiling is starting to lower.
Ugh.
I need
I move closer to the tall people, hoping they'll step the ceiling before it crushes me.
I'm a dwarf. I'm not tall.
everybody to roll
Grunk is
initiative.
tall.
Roll initiative.
Grunk is tall. Which is perception.
It says there's no active encounter. I can't roll initiative.
You can't roll perception?
Oh, within Forge, I can't roll initiative because there's no active
yeah, I don't
encounter.
have any.
But I can roll.
Yeah. I was like, what?
I rolled a perception.
13, sir.
24.
26.
In Wanderer's Guide, I'm okay with it because I know what a pain in the ass it is to roll it. You can hit roll initiative, and it will take our characters and roll the initiative out if Ryan and Rick are okay with it.
Yeah,
Then you
we'll
just
do
gotta
that
let
with
us know the
for
order we're
actual
going.
encounters. This is just this is a non-character.
It's a non-combat. This
Yeah.
is an encounter.
It's an encounter.
It's a non-combat
non-combat
encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So the ceiling isn't really going to attack us. It's just going to slowly crush us.
Yes.
This is funny because I just watched Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom the other day, and we were watching the part where the spikes and the thing starts closing down on him.
Oh, and here I'm thinking about Star
Yeah,
Wars
trap.
and wondering if there's a bar that we can plant between the
across the
ceiling and the
slide.
floor here.
You are not wading through garbage.
No. I am the creature that pops its little eyeball out of the muck.
You.
No.
All right.
Can I make a perception check to look for a way out?
Rick. So we're gonna Rick with the 26 goes first.
Oh, yeah.
There
Okay.
goes Rick, JC, Cooch, Grunk, and then ceiling.
Yes. So, yeah, Brick wants to look for a way out of the room. Besides the front door that's obviously not working.
Yeah. Roll perception. Oh, actually, we'll just take your other perception, your initial, your 30 perception.
30.
You're looking at the ceiling. As you look around the room, you are keenly aware of the blood stains all over the floor. And they all seem to be pointing towards the center of the room, to where for the first time you are noticing a giant grate that nobody is going to click on yet.
I never
Yeah,
would.
cook that. Just making sure. Okay, so that was my first action was to perceive. My second action will be to move. And then my third action would be to try to pull the grate up.
Rolls well, it's not going to matter. It's way too big. It's too heavy. It's essentially it's a what is that? A 3 foot by 3 foot steel metal heavy grate.
It doesn't look like we're going this way. At least not forcing it. And that's all my actions.
JC? I'm sorry. No. Kika.
Can I? Does the? Is there a? We're gonna die in this room.
Be a quick adventure.
I like that.
I'm going to use an action to move to the door here. It looks like it. I mean, it looks like it's locked, right?
Oh yeah. With the amount of shaking that Grunk has put
Done.
into it. Yeah.
Can I destroy the lock? Do I think destroying the lock would open the door?
No, it is. How small are you?
I am like I'm small, so I'm like 3 feet tall, maybe.
Okay. If you were to be high enough to look down, it is not an actual lock. It is a giant, like a bar. You know, like a giant metal bar that's blocking the way.
Okay. It's a big metal bar that's blocking the way.
Mhm.
I can't get my hands through to
No, it's pretty low.
move that.
And the bars are not very far apart. Like you being that small might be able to get your arm out, but like Grunk, there's no chance in hell that he's going to be able to get his arm out. And
Would I try and manipulate the bar if I stuck my hand out there, or no?
no, it's too far down.
Okay. Oh, so it's like a window type thing.
Yeah, it's
top of it.
I'm sorry, it's not like a jail cell bar. It's a door with
then I can't even perceive that. I see a door and I push on it and it doesn't go anywhere. I move there. I look at that. I move back over by Brick, and I look at the grate. And that's my turn.
Lopita's turn.
Right, I have a really complex idea involving some of the tools that I put into my character profile, but what I would like to see first is if we could work as a team to try to pull the position at the grate that the bar has to have some sort of hinge or attachment piece if it was ever intended for this to be open. If it never intended for this to be open, I'm not sure there's much of a chance to get down there. But there must be an edge that it adheres to the wall or something like that. And so I'm going to do my best to explain to the team, if we all work together on the same side of the grate, it may help us to remove it from the wall. And I'm going to grab a spot on the grate, and then my turn's over.
Roll me a perception
I have almost
check.
no strength,
when
so I'm not helping.
Yeah. After you get to the grate, Cooch, I want you to roll me a perception check.
It's only 12. Rolling like shit today.
You think you hear some scuttling noises, maybe possibly a little bit of water sloshing below you.
Makes sense.
Did you go by the grate? Yeah.
I was gonna say, fun fact: you can't move other people's characters.
I can.
I'm right at the grate, and I'm touching it, and fingering it, grabbing it.
And that's your turn?
All about it. Yes, sir.
Grunk, on his turn, is going to back away from the door, and he's going to start pacing. He is very quickly becoming panicked,
Grunk the Great. The Great.
and he's just
Or I don't know his name. I
yeah,
don't know his name. Orc. Great.
he's just pacing back
Remember,
and
I
forth.
said that out loud, so
Yeah.
I gave him a pass.
And you can tell, and I mean, it's very easy for everybody to tell that he is in his own mind right now. He cannot hear you. He is just pacing, just back and forth. Too small. I gotta get out of here. Grunk's scared. Oh. And as you look at the ceiling, it is now, Grunk is probably close to 6.5 feet tall. The ceiling's like 7.5 feet high. It is bearing down on you. And as the ceiling is getting lower, you hear from below, Hey, down here. Hey, down here. Brick's turn.
I respond, hey, how do we get out of here?
Here, take this. And through the grate comes this metal, almost, it looks like a combination of long, thick crowbar / rebar. And the end kind of has like this pointy tip to it.
Okay, so I will take said tool that he's given me, jam it under the grate, and try to pry it up.
Yeah, you can add like think of it as is there a spear weapon that you could add? I would just add like a spear.
I'm sure there.
Yep. So you now have a spear, quote unquote spear, in your possession.
Okay.
And whatever that does for damage. Oh shit! What was that? Whatever that does for damage is, you can just use spear as your damage rolls. Use it as a weapon.
Spear, weapon. Then, got it. Okay.
And
Spear does.
And I'm gonna say you have all 3 actions yet because you haven't like actually done anything.
Okay. So, do I have to attack then, or just damage?
I would say do a dexterity to see. Actually, roll me perception to see if there's a spot where you would see a place to stick the point.
Perception. 32. That's a natural 20.
Yeah. So literally right at your feet, you see a nice little gap that you would be able to jam the point of this spear into.
Okay.
So
You
that'll
want me to roll a strike?
yeah. Well, you can roll dexterity to see if you can get it in. Roll dexterity to see if you can get in the hole.
Wonderful. Dexterity.
How dexterous are you with your pole?
I'm not. I'm 0. Dex. So I just need a D20.
Should be nice
roll
and juicy
somewhere.
because there's blood everywhere. Wait.
That's just you.
Okay, it doesn't.
I
know
didn't
I'm
create
just-
this scenario. I'm
I
just
can't find a straight die roll, so I'm moving. I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10? Yeah, so
A 10.
you
Yes.
it's not hard to get it in. But you kind of poke around the edges a bit, like you're shaking, you're kind of nervous. I swear I'm
Burn the
not
Red Wings.
I'm not doing this on purpose. And finally, after poking the edges of that lip, you get the spear tip in, and you have a firm hold.
Okay. And then I will roll just my damage on that. 7.
I think we lost John for good this time. 7?
Yep.
Is that strength?
Damage.
Is that strength to try and pry?
That's a strength-based roll, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's not budging. It kind of grates a little bit, but you definitely need someone else to help you.
Okay, so I will motion to probably Labida, because she's you're stronger than Kika. If I've traveled with the two of you.
I mean, what is your strength, Ryan?
+2.
Yeah, I'm +0.
Yeah, with
I'm just a little bun.
Brick, you would surmise, because this is a longer pole, that you would be able to have more than you know, with Kika being as small as she is, she could probably actually help. You could get all three of you.
Stand on the front. I put my hand on Brick's shoulder and I stand on the front of it and bounce.
Yeah.
As Labita goes around to the
helping.
backside and pushes down on the backside as well. It's a threesome.
And as Labita, I'm assuming you're gonna help.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna pick a spot kind of in the middle and like pull down where I imagine strong guy wants to be on the end and like get the maximum leverage. And then I think Kika could probably be like closer to the front and just like kind of make sure it's nice and tight in there, and then kind of shove down.
I have a good deck, so I push it all the way in. Make sure it's seated firmly. And then I bounce.
Yeah, you do.
Bouncing on the spear.
And as you do this,
Bouncing on the spear. Yep.
the grate lifts up about 3 inches, and you're able to get that lip up and shift it over a little bit. And we're gonna call that your guys' turn. Grunk,
Okay.
seeing the
Hey, way out.
ceiling. Well, Grunk's seeing the ceiling.
Oh.
He's focused on the ceiling. You hear this bellowing roar, and Grunk is gonna rage.
Oh shit.
So Grunk is, let's see here if I can get the details. He's a warrior background, deep orc, but everything with him is strength based. So like,
Does he have the poison from Cusco?
no,
Or poison for Cusco?
unfortunately not. Voice for Cusco. Oh, that, you know what? I missed an opportunity. I could have had a voice like this.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Like.
But he is brutality, unarmed, like pure strength.
Oh,
like
yeah.
he is absolutely giant ripped. And as he rages, he puts both hands above his head and yells, "You will not crush us!" And he is actively like putting his shoulders into keeping the ceiling from going lower, and you hear this grinding as he is pushing against the ceiling. It hasn't stopped, but it has significantly slowed. You think you have probably a little extra time to try and get this grate off, but not a lot.
I'm gonna keep bouncing. Trying to get the grate off.
All right, so we're back to we're back to Brick, and this is going to be a combined action if you guys to keep bouncing, and this grate must weigh a couple 100 pounds. It is thick. It is like that door. It is very thick. It is very heavy, and it takes you, all of you combined, all of your actions to finally move it and move the grate to where there is enough room for you guys to get down.
Once there's enough room for Kika slides through.
That'll be next round, because it literally
Okay.
took everything you guys had to move this couple 100-pound weight,
And we're still in initiative.
and you're still in initiative. As you
So what does Grunk do?
as you guys are
Shoulders fail.
finally move that grate, you look down and it is very dark, but you see like this human face looking up at you, and his eyes are very wide, and he's like darting all around. Can't tell how tall he is, but he appears to be standing on a ladder. And as you look around, you notice that the ceiling itself has gotten much lower. Like, Grunk is hunched over, and you guys are kind of down, kneeling, looking through this hole now. And as you look up, you realize, oh shit, we gotta go. Like, this is it. And Grunk, being where he's at, is kind of far away from the hole. You're not sure if Grunk's going to be able to make it through. He is hoisting the ceiling as it's slowly lowering on his shoulders. And the man below you says, come, we gotta go, come, they're gonna find us. And he climbs down off of the ladder. All right, Brick, I need you to roll dexterity to get through the hole onto the ladder.
Let's follow dexterity rolls.
I mean, you can do athletics if you'd like, but...
It's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I can do athletics. Athletics is strength-based.
I was gonna say athletics is different. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Athletics is
You're
strength-based. I
Yeah, if-
definitely do athletics.
if you wanna
Force
do
yourself through the hole.
Yeah, if you want to do athletics to, like, hoist yourself down and, like, maybe
Okay.
not aim for the ladder, but kind of, you know, how you can
Just
lower yourself. Yeah.
Like, pull up ways.
Yep. I roll a 21 on that.
All right, yeah. So you're able to actually bypass the ladder, and you lower yourself down, and you realize that there's water below you. So you let go, and you drop. I mean, it's a moderate distance, but the water kind of softens it. You're a monk, right? You got this. You're dexterous.
I'm not a dexy monk. I'm a strength-based monk.
Yeah, but you're still a monk. And you land, and you splash in this water. It's about knee deep, and you can click on the stairs. I'll probably have to adjust the lighting, just so you know.
Down I go.
All right, who is next? Kika.
No regard for my well-being in doing this. I just jump down the hole.
You just jump down the hole.
The hole, just slide through the hole, fall down the hole, fall damage. Yeah.
All right, what is
So
the fall damage?
action.
It's
Half the distance.
all right. So we're talking 15-foot height.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
And I would say half that because you're going to land in water.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah, take 3. And you can click on the stairs.
Can I?
Yep, click on the stairs.
I'm clicking on them.
The Grate.
I'm
It
clicking
should
on the
load
grate.
another map. Are you clicking specifically on the stairs or just the grate?
Is there? I don't see stairs. I'm
Oh,
clicking
yeah,
on the
It's a
grate.
little white icon that looks like a it's on top of the grate, the little white thing.
I don't see any little white thing.
Weird.
Now I just see darkness.
Yep, I put you through. I'm going to lighten that up a little
There you are.
bit.
I see it.
Okay, I'm still on the old map though.
Are you?
Yes, my visual is on the old map.
Okay, I'll you'll move when I activate the other map.
Okay.
You'll move when we move, just like that.
Just
Nobita.
disappeared from the-
I hit refresh I don't know what
Okay.
it's doing now. I fucked something up, I think.
No, you're fine.
No, yeah, I'm
Alright,
still.
Lobita,
I do not own any
Uh,
token with vision in this scene.
Lobita is gonna scream out, Gronk, let go! Jump down! And Lobita's going to slide to the stairs. And she's used to climbing and stuff like that, so she'll be pretty quick to slide down the stairs.
All right.
Tom.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So, how many actions did it take me to actually just slide down that and fall into the water?
I mean, that would have been your movement.
Okay, just a action.
Yeah, just an action.
Okay, can I use my other 2 actions to cast light on, like, my shirt sleeve?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. Okay, so I
You're
cast light on
probably
my
on
shirt
your
sleeve.
ass.
What's that, Cooch?
I just mentioned to John he's probably on his ass.
Oh yeah, I'd have to use an action to stand up, unless I landed on my feet. But I said no regard for. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm
no
not
regard.
casting it yet.
Cooch, roll dexterity.
Only 13.
Yeah, it's tricky. You kind of lower yourself down and your foot tips on the top of that ladder. You know how when you, I don't know if you've ever done this, when you're trying to get off like a roof and you have a ladder below you or something, or you're trying to climb down and you put your foot on top of that and it kind of goes ring, 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 and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna fall.
Well, I've done worse. The ladder went, and I was hanging from a 2-story building out a window. It
Well.
sucked.
It's not that perilous. You do finally get your foot on top of the ladder and you are able to climb your way down.
Sweet.
Grunk, on the other hand, he is bent over, hunched, and as he lunges to make a move to the hole, you see his arm reach the hole as the ceiling crushes him. And his arm flops through the hole.
An arm just lands in the water next to us.
Yeah, essentially, Grunk did not make it. The ceiling caved in and has pulverized Grunk minus his arm.
I feel bad. Not really, but hey, it happens.
Gronk, we hardly knew you.
Oh, there's the stairs.
Yeah.
I see the stairs icon now.
Yeah, that's what you needed to click on in the other one.
Yeah, I didn't have that icon in the other one. So
Okay.
All right, so
So
I
now
don't know
we're
why, but
down in.
is it pure black for you guys?
oh, I see.
I have
most
dark
of the stuff.
vision. And didn't you cast light, John?
It would not that it would have registered in VTT in Foundry at all.
But he casted light on himself.
I was going to cast light, but because I fell, I didn't actually do it because I needed to stand up out of the water, so I
Oh.
wasn't drowning.
I also have lights, and I'm on the same page as John.
Mhm.
It would be my typical process to cast light on my bird.
All
Oh, I
right.
do have dark vision, and I do
I have
have
dark vision.
kobold in my. I did select a kobold in my character sheet, so I'm probably seeing what I can see with my dark vision.
All right, so Kika has
I do
dark
not
vision.
have any dark vision.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Kika has dark vision. I can.
Either that, or it's these torches at the end of the hall, or whatever they are that are casting light.
Rick has dark vision too.
I'll probably
Yeah.
be the only one that doesn't.
Yeah, Tom, because if actually, let me take my character and move it. Yep.
All right, I'm giving you
I
guys
do-
dark vision right now.
I can see like going both ways right now is what I can see on my
Yeah.
screen.
Because it looks like there's a light source at the end. I don't know what these
Like a brazier.
brazier spoked barrel looking things are.
Yeah.
So, you both have dark vision. You're updated. As you get down into the water, this human, no lights, turn the lights off, no lights. And he's looking around very, very concerned. And he tips the ladder over as it collapses into the water. And he says, you need to hide. You need to hide. And as you look around, it is very dark in this area. On one end, you see light coming to the west. And from the corner there, you do see an eerie blue light coming from this brazier. And that's the same to the east. As you look to the east, there is a blue... It's nothing you've ever seen before. You've never seen blue light emanating from a brazier like this before. You are in darkness in between these two paths. Did your guys' tokens update to dark vision? Like,
I
I
can't
can't tell.
with the light sources at the end of the hallway.
This alleyway that we're in.
I'll tell you my experience. My character is just in the middle of darkness,
okay.
and I
Okay.
can't see anything.
You can't
So
see
yeah,
you guys
it did
have
update.
even
I
a
can
path
see
in front of you.
more than 2.
You have dark vision.
Okay, so it's working.
The human says, you must hide. They're gonna come. They're gonna get us. And Rick and John, Lobita and, Brick and Kika, roll perception.
Okay. Perception.
28.
27.
All right. So both of you notice to the north and west a little bit, and to the south and the east a little bit, there is a door against each of the walls.
Let's go in the door this way.
There's a
towards
door
the
here,
north.
and there is a door.
I would say let's go towards the northern door. It seems to be more in the direction of the room that had all of our equipment in it. That's where I think we need to go.
Okay, I'll follow you.
And Lobita, are either of you going to grab Lobita, or is she just kind of going to flounder in the water by herself?
I forget she can't see.
I got her. I go grab Lobita's hand. Follow me. Follow me. And I pull. I tug on Lobita to follow.
Is Lobita seeing any of the light from the 2 braziers on the 2 ends? No?
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, I can see the light in the distance, probably, right?
There should be east and west.
Let me
There
check
should be
your
light.
character here.
I
Oh,
have no vision at the distance
All right.
whatsoever.
Do this. Does that make a difference?
Does not. But I can see the braziers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
Okay,
fine
And
then.
then,
You're good.
like, out about 20 feet.
Yep, you're good then.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. That's yeah.
Okay.
No,
I thought
Rick's-
it was
Rick-
just all blackness for
yeah,
you.
so did I.
Yeah, no, I can see the braziers, but then the space I'm in is dark.
Okay. Cool.
Got it.
All right, so
Okay,
there's
so-
the door in front of you, Brick.
I just kind of I open it slowly if it's not locked.
Yeah, you
I'll
can-
just kind of push it.
You can click on it. You should be able to click in the center of the door.
It looks okay, so I'm going to step in.
All right.
Okay. There's a brazier in here.
As
Looks
you-
like somebody was camping.
Yep. As you walk in, the room is mostly empty, save for some sacks of. They look like those meal sacks, like they have like food storage. There's not a lot here. There's a brazier, again with that blue eerie light coming from the center, and you realize for the first time as you are in this room that you are not feeling any heat. In fact, it's kind of chilly down here. Kind of like, a basement would be. A brick stone basement. It's very chilly. Fortunately, you still have your clothes, so you're not, you're not cold, but you realize that there's a chill in there. And we are out of initiative, by the way.
Yeah, I'll have everybody kind of follow me towards the brazier here.
And then, are you leaving the door open, or you want to close the door?
Is the guy following us?
I don't know. Did you look to see if he was coming? And as you turn back to go to the door, he comes rushing in after you with the ladder.
Okay. And I assume he closes the door behind him?
He will close the door behind him, and I'm going to pull somebody in real quick.
I wonder if he uses the ladder as a weapon. This could be really cool. Like TLC match in the WWE.
You can just ignore all of his stats and stuff. I just grabbed a random. So comes in, he shuts the door. Oh, we need to stay hidden. They're gonna come and get us. You can't tell them can't tell them I'm here. You can't tell them I did this.
I don't know who you're talking about. Who's they? Who's them?
Them. The Redeemers. Them.
Okay. Pretend we don't know anything about what you're talking about.
You don't know anything I'm talking
I
about.
certainly don't.
I know. We just woke up here. We have no idea how we got here or what these people are about.
You do not know? Do a recall knowledge lore. Anyone who wants to.
Recall knowledge.
That was one of them, right? Lore?
Well, it's different types of lore. Like I have warfare lore, and
okay.
Other people have other types of lore.
It's more of a... I guess I don't know what it... Like a...
Oh, there's lore.
Like a combination history / like fables lore.
I'll be right back 1 second.
Okay, bye.
Okay. So, I don't know. That's like an intelligence roll-ish, we think.
It's a great question.
Probably
We'll call it intelligence.
I would think. Yeah, straight
I wouldn't be proficient in it. So we'll just make it intelligence. +2. 15.
Are you going to roll 2, Cooch?
Yeah, but it's just another weird thing I can't roll out of the dice. My rolls continue, and I rolled an ace.
Yeah, the kid. Aces.
Yep. At least my character is consistent.
Yeah, I mean... We'll wait for John to come back to see what he gets.
Jeff is giving us the Grunk Past haiku.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna wait for John to read this out loud. I'll save it for the end of the show. We're coming up on that pretty quick here. I wonder if he had to poop.
It's really fun.
What's that?
No, man, I had to take a leak. I drink like a pot of coffee, and the funny thing is I'm using my AirPods, and I had a panic moment when I muted my microphone here, whether or not the microphone of the AirPods would pick up what I was doing. So if you didn't hear anything, like if you didn't hear a toilet flush, we're good. But but I did actually sit down to pee. So I wouldn't make noise.
That's hilarious.
I was like, oh crap, and I really gotta go. I don't have time to explain myself, so anyway, so I heard everything that was going on.
Oh.
So you need a that's the interesting thing, is because they stay connected. So let me roll my recall knowledge check. Which I can't roll out of the whatchamajigger either, which is weird.
Yeah.
So
just rolled a d20 and added +1.
So it's an intelligence check?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can do an intelligence. I think there's an issue with.
Do I roll
Wanders?
Just the d20.
Upper left, you see like a little blue arrow sticking off the side of the screen.
Oh yes. There it is.
So getting dice.
Do that and choose dice roller.
Dice roller. Haha. Roll a d20 plus 4. 11.
All right.
You didn't need me to roll.
So, let's see. I was just doing something. So
we have no clue who the Redeemers are.
Well, Kika definitely does not. Lobita definitely does not. Kika, the name rings a bell. You know it's something from a children's story that they used to... It's something about scaring kids. Brick, you understand that it was a children's fable about how, like, for the naughty kids, the Redeemers would come out of the mountains and steal you at night. It was
like the Chupacabra?
It was basically
coming in the window and stealing babies?
Yeah, one of those things where it was used to scare kids into behaving. And
what are the dudes from Firefly?
Oh, yeah.
Like the
The
scavengers.
Reapers?
Oh,
yeah, the Reapers?
Reapers. Close.
Okay.
Yes.
So knowing that, Rick would say to the guy, "Stop trying to scare us with children's stories. We need to get our gear. How do we get to where our gear is on the other side of that gate?"
He comes up to you and he grabs you by the front of your shirt and says, "They are real. They are real. You must leave." And that's where we're going to stop it for this morning.
Oh, I was going to say, could we stop on my... Because he made a hostile action towards Brick. I was contemplating casting a spell at him.
Well, if that's what you... Well, you think about it. That's where we're going to stop for now.
Yeah, we'll stop there.
Think about your actions.
All
All right, somebody read this epic poem from Genia.
Oh boy.
It's pretty great.
Do you want me to read it?
Oh yeah, I thought you said you were going to read this epic poem. Okay, yeah. So we have...
No, I said somebody, but I can certainly do that.
I have it right here. This is the brief story of Grunk. He was a massive orc, quite a hunk. Trying to hold up the weight made him late to the grate. Now all they have left is a chunk.
Jesus.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I missed when his arm fell in the water. I was gonna pick up his arm and cast light on his arm. That's what I was gonna do.
Carry it around with you.
Because at that point it's an object. But he said no light.
Yeah.
Dude said no light, so I got no light.
I got no light to give. Oh.
I will try and build out Kika in Foundry.
Yeah, it's no worries. I mean, you don't have to.
No, it would be easier.
Yeah, we'll do it.
It would solve my bitching I was doing earlier, Tom.
That's too late. You've already done all that, so.
Oh yeah, I can't take back my bitching, but it'll prevent me from bitching about it next week.
That is fair.
The Foundry's got it's got a little hot bar on the bottom of it that's like World of Warcraft, where you can put your abilities and like that's pretty cool.
I see that.
Like an MMO.
depending on how it goes, like I want to build it out. Like Tom, and part of this is I want to use all the features of it and try it because it may replace Owlbear.
Yeah.
Like it might.
This-
I don't know.
This is pretty slick, I must say. This is pretty cool. I like this.
It is really neat. We'll see if it gets super annoying to me like Foundry does, or not Foundry.
Roll 20.
Fantasy Grounds.
Oh,
does.
Fantasy Grounds.
There's
like,
some vision
just-
stuff, and it's just, and I don't know that it's Fantasy Grounds itself. It is the environments that we end up in that drive me nuts, because it just makes the screen look like a shattered piece of glass at times, and it bugs me personally. And it's
From a
completely a
player
personal thing.
standpoint, though,
Yeah.
Well,
Like
that's
I said, but, like I can turn on mountain stance here, and it adjusts my AC, and it changes my strike to the other strike that mountain stance has. It's like it's more dynamic than Wanderer's Guide. It changes as I do things.
Yeah.
It changes my stats and stuff.
And as you'll notice, as we go, the screen that was all black around, like if you don't see light, like once you see the map stays, but your vision will still be active. So if you see something and then it goes away, you still see
I've
that
seen
chunk
that,
of the
yeah.
map. It's no longer black fragments.
It just gets grayed out.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's pretty cool.
in Fantasy Grounds, it sounds like they have that, because I can do that here, where like it just blacks everything, like you don't continue to see the map when it's out of your line of
Yeah.
sight. And that I did that by accident once when I first got Foundry, when I was fucking with it like probably last year. That's annoying. That was bad.
Did you create this map, Tom, or was this created
I did it.
for you in a module? You did it, so you put this up with the how is the fog of war blocking?
It's
Like,
automatic.
You
It's
set the
so
walls.
I create. It's super easy. I can do one of these nights, John. If you're interested, we can do a quick screen share. I can just show you how it's done.
Yeah.
It's literally because I create the maps in Dungeon Draft, and when you create walls in Dungeon Draft as you're drawing it out, like you export as a virtual tabletop file, and Foundry just reads that it's a wall, and it reads that it's a door.
So I would have to create the map then, though.
No, if you have a map, there is a map tool, or there is a wall tool in Foundry where you
Okay.
click on, and it's just a drag and drop. So you click and drag, and it has points. So when you stop, you'll see a ball at the top and a ball at the bottom, and then you drag
Okay.
And there's doors. You can make ethereal doors. You can make hidden doors.
Interesting.
It a big map. Like these maps, if I was gonna draw walls, would take me maybe 5 minutes. If I was gonna,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'd be curious. Because I'd have to poke around it, and I'd have to get it. So it isn't happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
It's
but
not expensive. It's like $40 or $50.
I know.
Yeah, that
I know
was
it's
the
more time.
biggest thing.
It's more of a time issue right
Uh-huh.
now. I barely found an hour and a half to create my character for this weekend.
Mhm.
And granted, I could have done some other things. Like I could have not slept. I could have not gone to the soccer game yesterday.
No, it's
It's just setting aside the time.
it's fine. I appreciate you being willing to actually do this. So thank you for.
I'm curious about it. Like it's one I haven't touched yet. So, but with that is a certain amount of you don't know shit about this, so you're gonna stumble through it. And I was not looking forward to that this
Yeah.
morning, which is why I was so grumpy.
That
and I couldn't find all my flippin' options in Wanderer's Guide for my character for Demi-Blade, so I was like, I was already grumpy before I even logged on, and then I couldn't get in, and then it was just a bunch of
it all culminated into a grumpy John.
a bunch of little things just poking me repeatedly, going
Captain Grumpus.
and I'm like, fuck.
All right.
I get to be grumpy once in a while, damn it. As they say with a smile and laugh.
All right, we are Two Nerds on Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, twitch.tv/TomMNorm, TOMMNORM. We're doing a new adventure while Genius is gone, so join us. Podcast is up to date and will come out. Go to patreon.com/Two Nerds on Quest. Get the pre and post show content there. Join us live to vote on show titles. We're going to be voting on show titles next. Which reminds me, I need to put that link into the chat.
mnorm.showbot.tv.
Correct. Support us. Let other people know about the podcast. Let other people know about the show. Twitch.tv/TomMNorm. Yeah. This was fun putting this together. I have many surprises maybe in store for you as we go through this, and I hope
Can't
you guys enjoyed it, and we'll continue this next week.
Oh yeah, this will be better next week when I understand stuff. Ish.
And next week let's explain our characters so we know what we see when we look at each other. And stuff like
yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
great.
I wanted to jump right into the story because I think we started like 20 minutes late. That's my bad.
Yeah.
Why did we do that?
Yep.
It's
Remind us.
the start of a new thing.
Yeah. Remind us on Sunday, Cooch. We'll do that.
Sounds great.
Awesome. We'll catch you later, nerds.
Oops.